All right, human body systems students for January 14 and 15. Let's talk about where we're heading with this and what you should have done. So going in, after Tuesday and Wednesday of this week, you should have 425 and 426 submitted, 431 and 432 submitted, which is the varicose veins activity. So, and as well as the images of the heart diagram, the heart drawing, and things like that. So that should be done as well. So as we get into Thursday and Friday, we're going to go further with blood flow and cardiac output. So anything that you've not finished up from this, make sure you finish the drawings of the different arteries and veins and the pulse points. And then we get to cardiac output, which we talked about in class on Wednesday. And if you have not finished any of these calculations, make sure you get those done as well. So that's pretty straightforward, I think, from 4.3.4. So that gets submitted right here. And then we go into, that gets submitted right here. Blood flow and cardiac output is due Friday. So sorry about that. The heart of the matter, varicose veins, is due Wednesday. The blood flow and cardiac output is due Friday. So I would say it'd be in your best interest to have that done when you come to class Friday and submit it. This 435 is a new activity. It's the last activity in 4.3, and then we have a really short amount in 4.4 before we finish up. So you should be looking for a test not next week, the week after, and which would be the week of the 25th. So somewhere during that week, probably closer to the end, we'll have a test over Unit 4, over Unit 4. So lots of review for that. And we'll be starting Unit 5 soon. So this activity, you're going to get the initial part of this, and then we're going to do more of it in class on Friday. So the initial thing I'd like you to do on Thursday, I'd like to have this done when you come to class Friday. Since all of you are on the blue schedule, you should hopefully get this. If you don't, well, figure it out. But is the first part of this, and this assignment is called "Smoking Can Cost You an Arm and a Leg." I just abbreviated it. And this is part 1. There's 4 parts to this. So you're going to get a couple other handouts that go along with this. So this is just the initial thinking part, introducing the problem. So when you click on it, it brings up this document. And you're going to read through the background information. And it talks about blood pressure, some review of blood pressure. Remember, normal blood pressure is below 120/80, with the 120 number being the systolic pressure, and systole is the Greek word for contracting. Diastole is the Greek word for dilation. And so basically the first number, the top number, is the number when the heart is contracting, when the ventricles are contracting, causing the blood vessel to have a higher amount of pressure. All right. The second number is whenever the blood vessel is more open because the ventricles are relaxing, so it's more dilated, so the pressure is lower. So, however, blood pressure can be taken not just in your arm, it also be taken in the leg. And so if someone had a difference in their blood pressure to where the blood pressure in their leg and their arms were different, that would indicate there's an issue with blood flow somewhere. Blood is not flowing as well as it should. So you're going to look at measuring the blood pressure. You're actually going to attempt to do this in class too, using little Doppler devices to try to identify the pulse points and identify the pressure in the ankle as well as in the arm. And so you're going to read the story about John Jones, and so read some information about him, and then answer these 4 questions to the best of your ability, like what are some causes of his leg, so he's having some leg pain. So do some research, make like a list. What do you think is the most likely cause of that? Describe that condition. How might smoking be related to the leg pain? And what tests can be performed to confirm your diagnosis? So you can kind of look up and get some of the background, and then we can get into the testing of this on Friday and into next week. So hopefully that makes sense. So we'll just use the internet resources to help you with this stuff, and we will talk about it in class. So Once again, just make sure you get caught up on all of your grades and that you're getting things turned in. Like I said, these are all the things we've done since break. The 422, 423 muscles, the sliding filament theory and muscle nerve connection, the heart of the matter and varicose veins. That all those things should have been done up through today. The blood flow and cardiac output is due Friday, and then this will be due closer to the end of next week because there's more stuff. So there's no due date or even no place to even to submit it yet because we're going to add to that. So that's it, and I will see you in class. Thanks.